Welcome to the Explainer. So today, we're diving into some truly fascinating source material that asks us to look toward the future, and, well, more specifically, to question the very nature of the baggage we carry around with us every single day. If you've ever felt completely weighed down by the sheer volume of life, your possessions, those complex relationship dynamics, or just your emotional history, the framework we're exploring today offers this incredibly captivating cosmic perspective on exactly why that happens and how we're actually meant to transcend it. We're exploring the 2035 Ascension, and specifically the role of a really intriguing cosmic figure known as the Sirius B Essence Distiller.
Okay, let's dive into this. I really want you to project your mind forward for a second. Imagine the year 2035. The source texts describe this specific year as a monumental moment of transition, a time where we're destined to shed our heavy physical bodies and all the earthly attachments that come right along with them. It's this profound shift from the dense physical world we know right now to something entirely different. But that raises a massive, absolutely vital question, doesn't it? When we finally let go of this heavy physical form, what should we actually keep? I mean, if we can't take our bodies, our stuff, or our earthly status with us, what literally remains of us? Which brings us to Section 1, Shedding Your Heavy Attachments. So the source material categorizes our heavy attachments into a few buckets: complex relationships, deeply ingrained emotional patterns, and of course, physical possessions. It's the mental clutter of a complicated life. And yeah, it's absolutely that drawer full of old, tangled phone chargers you're keeping just in case, right? All of these earthly ties literally weigh us down. In stark contrast, the purified state represents existing completely 100% unburdened. And the journey between those two states, well, that's the core of this whole ascension process. And that leads us perfectly into Section 2, Meet the Essence Distiller.
Here, the text introduces us to Liris. She's identified as an essence distiller hailing all the way from Sirius B. And according to the lore here, Liris isn't just any ordinary guide. She's specifically designated as one of the 108 commanders. Her absolute expertise, her cosmic specialty, if you will, is refining the soul. You can kind of think of her as a master processor of just vast, vast amounts of life data. When you look at an entire human lifetime filled with decades of complex interactions, material accumulation, and all those emotional highs and lows, Liris is the expert tasked with filtering through all of that noise.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the source material outlines what Liris actually extracts. It's called your crystalline essence, which is basically the true achievements of your soul. And interestingly, these achievements aren't just pulled out of thin air. They're extracted directly out of your complex relationships and your emotional patterns. The text suggests that our messy, everyday human experiences aren't a waste of time at all. Actually, scratch that. They are the exact raw material Liris uses to find the purest, most brilliant achievements hidden right there within. Moving right along to Section 3, the Inventory of Life. So what does this look like right now? Well, here are the practical steps these so-called ground commanders are taking today under Liris's guidance. Step 1, organize physical and mental space. Step 2, surround yourself with beauty. And Step 3, extract core essence. It's a wildly fascinating framework because it takes something as mundane as, say, organizing your physical closet or finally clearing off your desk, and it frames it as a profound spiritual extraction process. You are literally doing the groundwork for the universe. How cool is that? This point really drives that exact connection home. The physical act of decluttering vast belongings is framed as the actual physical manifestation of Liris's essence extraction. When a ground commander sorts through a mountain of possessions to decide what's truly necessary and beautiful, they aren't just tidying up. No, they are physically acting out the spiritual distillation of the soul. So take a quick second to reflect on your own spaces. Look around your room or just think about your own emotional patterns. By clearing the heavy data out of your physical life, the text says you're actively participating in extracting your soul's true essence. And this all builds up to Section 4, the 2035 dimensional transition. Let's move to and see how this builds, because it's essentially a massive timeline. We start right here in the present day, where we're actively engaging in that inventory of life we just talked about, organizing, decluttering, distilling. And all of this culminates at a very specific point, April 2035, the designated moment of transition. From there, the timeline moves into the future dimension, where the texts say we'll be leaping into the light completely unburdened. The idea is that every single item you discard today, every bit of mental space you clear, is directly preparing you for that exact moment in April 2035.
And when that moment of transition finally hits in April 2035, Liris completes her grand task. She takes an entire life's worth of complex memories and dense emotional data, literally decades of human existence, and she concentrates it all down into just two pure things: love and wisdom. That right there is the ultimate crystalline essence. All the arguments, the stress, the material goods you chased, all of it just falls away, leaving only the pure love and the pure wisdom you gained from navigating those earthly experiences. So, the crucial point is that pure love and wisdom literally becomes your name and your new identity in the new dimension. There is absolutely no way you'll be identified by your earthly job title, your bank account balance, or your past traumas. None of that. Licorice purifies our souls to the absolute limit so that we can take that massive leap into the light entirely unburdened. Your new identity is simply the distilled love and wisdom you managed to extract from the whole shebang of your earthly experience. The source material leaves us with this incredible, absolute mic drop of a quote directly from Liris herself. It says, "Physical things are merely mirrors reflecting your light. Polish the mirror and focus on the brilliance within you. Essence is always simple." Wow, it's just such a powerful reframing of how we interact with our physical world, isn't it? Our possessions aren't who we are, they're just mirrors. So I want to leave you with this one thought to chew on as you go about your day-to-day. If your physical surroundings are truly just a reflection of your inner light, which of your mirrors are you going to choose to polish today? What heavy attachments are you willing to let go of to uncover the simple, beautiful essence underneath? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will definitely catch you next time.